Well, anyway, here we are. The roads were empty last night as all of the people in San Francisco were rushing home to listen to the Fugazi speech. Today we can talk about electoral dysfunction, if you wish. I can explain the Electoral College, but it's quite boring. Do you think we should dump the Electoral College? What is it? No one even knows. You probably didn't go to high school. If you went to high school, you probably don't even learn it anymore, what it is. Why don't we have a popular vote in this country? We have a popular vote for the House and for the Senate. So why is there no popular vote for the president? The fact of the matter is we don't elect the president or vice president directly. Instead, our votes elect electors who make up the Electoral College. Now, how do you figure out who they are? And these electors, not to be confused with the medical disorder, these electors make up the Electoral College, where there's a lot of dysfunction. The electors cast votes for the candidates on our behalf. Now, how many are there in each state? Well, each state's number of electors, hang on now, I know you're already buzzing off to another channel. Each state's number of electors is determined by adding its number of senators to its number of representatives. I just lost half the audience. Every state has, I know it, I'm a former high school teacher, then I was a college teacher. I have such good timing. I know that half of you wanted to turn the station off. The minute I mentioned how you're calculating the Electoral College, it was like, tell us about the Chinese food you ate. Tell us about Teddy. Tell us about your boat. Tell us about your lip sticking together. Please, anything but this. Each state's number of electors is determined by adding its number of senators to its number of representatives. So I'll finish this quickly. So every state has 2 senators. That you can follow, right? And the number of representatives varies based on population. So every state is not equal. So California, for example, very populous, has 2 senators and 53 representatives for a total of 55 electoral votes. That's something even a Democrat who signs a check on the back can follow, right? So what about states with small populations? For example, let's go to another state. New York has 31 electoral votes. I don't know how that figures, but they only have 31 electoral votes. That's 29, 2 senators and 29 representatives. I don't know why. They should have more, I think. But McCain didn't get any credit for the 2.5 million votes he received in New York because nearly all states are winner take all. This means the candidate with the most votes receives all the state's electoral votes. Maine and Nebraska are the only exceptions to the winner-take-all system, and I don't want to go into it because it gets too complicated. But I've given you the rudiments of what the Electoral College is, and it's in our Constitution, by the way.